Howdy guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How are we doing? Hope you guys are well. So today what I want to do is I want to head up to the north, which I'm already at, but I also want to get into the snowy maple forest because I do need some maple logs. So we're going to do that today. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. And I was thinking about it today because I know for a fact with the snowy maple forest you can get obviously maple and oak and all that sort of good stuff, but you don't get as much as you do as opposed if you were to go down to the actual maple forest here. The only reason why I'm over there as opposed to here would be only obviously because of the level differential, and it's just a lot easier for me just to sort of utilize, you know, lower tier weapons as opposed to bringing on high tier weapons to get into here. But there is that sense that you do get 3 per tree down here, and you only get 2 per up here, which is interesting. So we're going to head in anyway, and I'll show you what I mean. So you don't actually get 3 pieces of logs per tree that you knock down, so which I find strange. Not too sure why they've done it this way, and it's probably because of a progressional kind of thing. So they sort of limit and slow down the progression of players coming through and to, I don't know, progress quicker. That's my thought process with that. But anyway, as we're here, we're just sort of okay, didn't need to interact with that grey wolf there, but I don't know if you guys did see that, but there was only just 2 logs that came from that. I'm going to take that straight away. So we'll do this again. So let's just break this fella down. So they're obviously easier to chop, and they're less resources to come by. Now, the only reason why I sort of point that out is that you obviously need, you know, warm clothing to come up here anyway to begin with. So there's that element there, but also it's obviously not as a harder zone as, say, like the general maple forest, which is situated down south. So I guess from a progressional standpoint, they've obviously enforced this to make it a little bit harder on us, make it a little bit, you know, more. Oh, hey, what are you doing? I guess it just sort of makes it a little bit more harder for us to go down that way to begin with, and they've sort of used this as a, I don't know, as like a stepping stone maybe, because you do get enemies coming in and out. They do come from time to time and harass you, not as much, but again, they are there. The only element with this is that you do need warm clothing, and if you don't have that, well, it's going to be very difficult for you to come into this zone, or any zone in the north for that matter. So yeah, so there's that. But as we're here, I need the maple, and only just so I can start upgrading my workstations. That's where I'm at. I'm actually out of maple. I think I still have sufficient amount of everything else, I believe. But if I do get some iron, coal, I mean, I won't say no. I think coal's probably the only other thing I do need, and that obviously requires me to go into the chromite mine. I think that's just predominantly for steel. But I think if I use brown coal, I think it's brown coal I need for to make myself some iron ingots, I believe. Can I see from here, maybe? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I can. Let's see. Yeah, so you need brown coal. Okay, so look, I've got a little bit of brown coal, but I know I'm going to need a lot more. And iron, yeah, I think I'm going to need some iron. So if there is iron around these parts here, I'm definitely going to take them, and I'm going to take them home with me, because definitely it's going to be something of a necessity now. So I'm actually, believe it or not, for the longest time I had so much inventory of everything, and I didn't have to worry about it. And I guess that's probably credit to playing early game and just having the resources and hoarding that before, you know, a lot of changes, you know, happen. So I think at that point I was very far beyond the game stage. So now that I want to start doing upgrades and things like that and getting to, say, tier 5, this is where it's become a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna have to start investing more time into the game to, you know, to achieve what I want to achieve with everything here. But yeah, there's all that. I think I'm gonna be in trouble here. So let's just quickly take these fellas out. There we go. I need to warm up. So let's go ahead and warm up, my friend. Okay, so you're good now, buddy. And I think I'll just eat that, and I'll take a little bit of that. And I think we're good again. So we'll continue on. Yeah, so it's interesting. I find it very interesting for me, and I think, you know, it's now that I'm going to have to start spending a little bit more time with the game. So yeah, there's that. Speaking of the game, I have started a brand new series as well. Now I'm going to dub it the New Deputy series. That's what I'm calling it. So it's a brand new series. Now I'm sure you guys may have seen a couple of posts that I've done in the last couple of videos, and possibly the post that I left on my page. But if you haven't, well, I'm making a brand new series. I've already started. One episode's already been recorded. I am going to be making another one this week as well. And I feel, well, it's a good time. It's actually a really good time to start the game from scratch. Obviously, as you can see here, I haven't abandoned the main series. I want to keep this series going, you know, for as long as possible. But there are certain things that I can't do right away. And it's a little bit more difficult to do that and obviously expect to get video content out. So it's not to say that I'm going to be completely winding down on the series. What I want to try and do is sort of try and work out a balancing act of things. So what I mean by that is I want to focus on the new series, build that up obviously, but also spend time in the background playing my main series on my other device, and this way I can sort of go at my own pace, and I can just sort of, I don't know, I can sort of build it up, and if I'm able to, you know, produce some content with the main channel or with the main series, then I can. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much the reasoning behind it, and I want to know what your thoughts is. If I can sort of balance the two, I mean, I'm guessing, and from what I've seen in the last couple of videos, a lot of people are being receptive to, you know, me starting a brand new series, which is great. So I'm hoping in that sense there, it's probably a refreshing thing to see. I think that's probably what I'm sort of trying to get here. So if it's refreshing to see that we can start a brand new series with also keeping in touch with the main series that we've got here, I think we might be able to, I think we might be onto something, and I think that might be a very important thing as well for us. So at least this way we can, you know, continue on. I can produce more content for you guys at the moment, because Westland does do very well for me. I love you guys watching the videos. I love you guys commenting, giving me your insights, your thoughts, all that sort of good stuff. And what I'm hoping for is that you replicate it on the brand new series as well. So what I would be wanting for a lot of you guys to do, if that's the case, is if and when I'm posting the new series, leave constructive, I guess, feedback, and also helpful tips and insights for new players that are trying to search for video content on Westland. Because remember, I mean, it's a large growing community, and I want everyone to sort of jump on board, and at least this way you guys can enjoy the content that I have, that you have been for quite a long time, but also new people can enjoy it as well. So I won't be able to get in touch with those brand new people without your help. So I guess that's what I'm asking for. If you guys can help me out, if you guys can, you know, leave your thoughts, leave your comments, help with tips and tricks and things like that that you might deem that might be relevant to the actual video. So, you know, obviously nothing, you know, well in advance or anything like that, but any sort of helpful tips that can get people along where I am within the gameplay, I think that's going to be very helpful. So I'm hoping you guys can, you know, help me out with that as well. There's only so much that I can do at the same time, and there might be things that I miss out as well. So this is where I need different pairs of eyes and ears to help me out in those times. So yeah, I just think that might be a very good win for everyone. You guys get more content, new people get to watch the videos, and some of you veterans will see the changes into the game that you haven't seen before. So even as a sneak little peek for you guys, I've actually seen, I haven't seen things that are in the brand new tutorials and things like that. So it's actually really cool. So the storyline is actually really nice. So I know we sort of had that a little bit when the once the 2-year anniversary did sort of come around that time, but it's from a different perspective where you're actually starting from scratch, which makes it all the different. Because I mean, for these new players, they don't know exactly what's going on. They haven't played the game before. They haven't gotten to the stages where a lot of us have, you know, come and gone. So it's really cool and neat to see. So that's what I hope for you guys to, you know, check out the video and at least, you know, support it. And what I'll be doing is I just want to that's probably sort of leads into what I was sort of saying beforehand, that, you know, it's going to take me a little bit longer to do things with this series. So I guess I've got to start doing some more balancing what I really want to do with the channel, with some of the videos that I'm popping out. I feel like putting out a new series of Westland might be a good thing for me, I guess, just to sort of get my mind going, and at least this way I can, you know, push out content whenever I need to. So, ooh, you're just coming out of nowhere, weren't you, Mr. Lynx? Oh well, doesn't matter. But yeah, I think, like, you know, as the game gets on and the grind gets harder, I think I have to spend more time behind the scenes in doing things before I can actually produce more content. So I think that's the other reason why I wanted to start the brand new series as well at the same time. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good thing. I really do. And what I'm going to be trying to do as well is I'm going to try and reach out to the developers for some support with that as well. So I've already opened up a dialogue with that, and hopefully there might be some possibilities that I will get supported in that way. But I do want to try and keep that series free to play, as this series is as well. So a lot of you guys may not even realize that I do play free to play. I don't rely on any incentives to purchase things or anything like that. If I were to make a purchase, it's purely only to support the developers, and it's not a purchase that I make that's going to benefit me greatly. It may benefit me a little bit, but it's not going to benefit me to a point where it's going to take me further into the game where I should have been grinding in the first place. So I think that's very important to to raise, to sort of give you guys an understanding as to why I'm doing it. I do it the way that I do it. I do prefer to free to play in pretty much all of my games. It's the main reason that I enjoy playing games, because I mean, are you serious? Every time, I tell you, every time that I don't have my wagon with me, which is realistically it's never, because I mean, I don't see right now I don't see the need for me to bring the wagon with me. It's expensive, and the only reason why it's expensive is because of the oats, and that's the only reason why that I don't particularly like to take out the old wagon, unfortunately. So yeah, it is what it is, but that is an absolute pain. I mean, I can pick this fella up, but I can't just take him anywhere. I just can't take him with me. I want to take you home, but I can't. But let me know in the comments, have you guys, or are you guys still actively getting saves, and are you utilizing them? Are you using your wagon to take them back to the town so you can unlock them? I know some of you guys actually take them back to your ranch and just leave them in your ranch there. I know that's a thing, and probably what I should have done a lot earlier before the developers changed the way that we, you know, sort of quote unquote used our wagon in the sneakiest way possible, unfortunately. So we can't use that anymore, which is a real pain, because I mean, that'd be the only reason why I would take out the wagon, because I could use it efficiently by using one oats, and that's it. But you can't do that anymore, from what I can see. I'm annoyed that they removed that. I guess it was an exploit, so it is what it is. But yeah, what can you do? Let's just take out this radar, there's a few little things that we can pick up here. I think I'll be able to, oh no, I won't be able to without aggravating this fella here. But you're fine, you're fine. Didn't even touch me. We'll open up this fella here, see what's in here. Ooh, we've got some coal. I will take you with me, and I'll take the tube with me. So we've got some decent maple, which is good. I'm actually really happy with that. Really happy with that. Let me just see what's in here. And then we'll duck out real quick, and then I might do it one more time and see exactly what we get from the zone, aside from the maple, of course. Yeah, so I'm actually running low with with a lot of my resources, so I'm gonna have to spend some time to get more resources. So that's pretty much the main reason. Once I start getting more resources, obviously it's going to be a lot easier, be able to produce more videos on the main channel. But I think it's going to be fun. I know I'm drawing back to it, but I think it will be really fun doing a brand new Let's Play. Alright, we are back in here, and let's open up Horsey. Actually, why did I do that for? I don't know. Okay, let's just stock up on that. We're good here at the moment. I don't know why I have this with me. That can actually go. And alright, so it looks like we're in pretty good shape. How's my armor doing? Okay, so not doing too good with that, but I've got another set, so that should be fine. But hopefully I can convert all of this into some decent maple boards, so I can upgrade the floors. That's where I'm at. All that I'm needing to do for a lot of these things is upgrade to the basalt floors, and I need maple. I got basalt, and I did do quite a bit of a long grind on getting a lot of basalt. Now that I've got a little bit for now. I know I'm going to need to go back into the into those zones to grab more, but for now I think I'm okay. And I think hopefully I get to a point where I don't need to get any more basalt than what I need to. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see how we go with that. Hopefully I might luck out on that. I'm not too sure yet. I can't even recall how much I actually have back in this back at base. So alright, there. Need to go night-night. There we go. And what I've been meaning to do, and I might make a video on it as well, is I might need to start investing in the tribe, because that's something I actually have not really done, to be honest. I mean, I probably need to spend a little bit more time in the canyon trials, getting more rings and things like that, but I haven't really spent enough time in the Indian tribe there to, craft better necklaces and rings and things like that. So I think it's probably high time that I should probably really look into that and see how it all works properly. And all the stuff that I've sort of hoarded over the time, like all these rings that I've got back at base that obviously not being used, I could probably, sacrifice them for a better one. And that's probably what I should be doing. Like I said, I just haven't. So yeah, there's that. Okay, this fella is nearly out of his warm clothing. Now I know a lot of people have mentioned that you don't necessarily need to get full warm clothing in order for you to stay warm, so to speak. I think you need anywhere upwards of 2 pieces of the actual warm clothing and you're sort of like good to go. But I think that's I think that's something that I sort of, I don't know, I don't not necessarily neglect in a way. I just like having a full tier armor. I don't know, that's just me. That's just the way I sort of operate on that. But I know a lot of people are a little bit more savvier in the way that they sort of wanting to do their their gameplay and how they sort of play the game. So that's entirely up to everyone as a as an individual. So I don't know, I just figured that I realized that I don't have full clothing at the moment. As you can see, I mean, I've only got these 2 left to go, and he hasn't started to annoy me saying that he's cold or anything like that. So he will soon, once I lose the next piece, whichever one that would be, I guess. But like these guys here, if I don't if I don't take these guys out quick enough and then armor up, then yeah, that would have been a problem for me. But as you can see, not a problem at all. While I'm doing that, may as well just quickly heal. I'll take the brick with me because, well, it takes a hell of a lot to make in the first place. I think that's about, what? That's about 15 basalt ores right there. So, yeah, I may as well grab. And I've got to make my way over here somehow. So we've got the grey wolf. Got both wolves after me, and I've got a lynx after me. Okay guys, get into that cluster so I can take you out. Thank you. Alrighty, what else do I have over here? Okay, got another tube. Now I am stocking up tubes because I really want to do proper openings and things like that. So I think you guys do enjoy those videos as well. So it's good to see that. And I mean, it's not good for me because I got to wait until I get replenished enough so I can make another video. But I don't know. I feel like you guys like it, so I'm going to continue doing it in that way. And there's another bloody safe. I'm gonna leave the wagon, I guess, in a location that I can sort of take up, and then once I get more oats, I can sort of take it with me, and then I can walk back home whenever, however long it takes thereafter to sort of get myself back home, or you know, so obviously to town or whatever, so I can open up all of those safes. I mean, it's going to be very expensive, but if I were to sort of, I don't know, if I were to sort of compile a whole lot of saves, a base, and then maybe have a video in opening up a whole amount of saves, I don't know. If I had like 10, I guess that could be one. And then over time, I can just sort of open them up, record the content that way, and then see what we get from that. I don't know. It's gonna be difficult in doing that, but I don't know, that could be something I could always do as well. And that obviously will take time. That's not something that will definitely happen in a short, immediate future, but that could be something. Who knows? Who knows? But I do believe we have actually exhausted this zone. So I've got 2 in the horsey. So I only nearly got 200 there, basically. So that's not a bad haul, actually. So I might even do one more round trip to finish it off, just to sort of fill up my inventory. But I think that might be done from here. Is there any other place that I haven't actually explored? Maybe not. But I think I've done everything. I don't need the oak right now, so I'm going to leave the oak for now, but it's the maple that I'm focusing on. I think that's pretty much it. Alright, so I think we're going to call it here. So guys, if you ended up enjoying this one, make sure that you hit the like button, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the new series as well. It's going to be coming out this week. Well, it should have already come out by the time this video goes up. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on the new series. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you guys are brand new to the game, make sure you do subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you can check out the brand new series, Westland Survival, The New Deputy. Anyway, take it easy guys, and I will catch you guys next time.